in Stone Chronicles, you don't know. Me start with the camera, vision clear. Broadcasting live from right over here. Some people I wonder what me really do, but when them see the content, everything brand new. Just a preview of the life me living. This is what me giving. Jack of all trades, but me nah follow none. Wingstone Chronicles, see how the thing done. Subscribe and like, share the vibes. Jack of all trades, watch the channel run. Wingstone Chronicles is all about fun. Stone Chronicles, respect though. Chef Stone in the kitchen, watch the pot bubble. Mac and cheese boss, no trouble, no trouble. Mama Lynn sampling, taste buds tingling. Food critics watching a sample plate sinting. Hot sauce dripping, YouTube views climbing. I want me say, just chime in. Subscribe. When me need protection, got Ranger and Chloe. Backyard farming, everything growing. DIY projects, knowledge keeps flowing. World traveling, wisdom showing.
Yes, family, good morning and give thanks to another great rise. Yeah, man, it's that time. It's that time of year. You know what's coming up, right? Halloween. So we starting to decorate slowly but surely. Last couple of days it's been raining. So we haven't had the opportunity to do much, but I can show you where I am so far. So as you can see, we start set up. They said they wanted a haunted house this year, so we have set up the haunted house. Yeah, just I'll give you a quick walkthrough. We don't really put up nothing in there yet. We don't want to give you all of the secrets. But basically what I got me just set up the walkway already. You can see the lights them. I'm gonna lead them along the path. Alright. And then they're gonna come into the first location, deal with some things. And then they're gonna come through this. We're gonna block this off. Alright. So that will guide them through the second house. I'm not showing everything, just a walk through. Then they're gonna come through this one. We're gonna block this off as well. Alright. And then they come through the last gauntlet right here. And then they will essentially exit right here and deal with the rest of the gauntlet. Alright, so as you can see, we don't really get to put up much so far because of the weather, but we're gonna get busy. So anyway, it's another day of cooking, another day of yard work. So stay tuned, see what we got for you in the kitchen. Alright, don't go too far. Surprise! We're in the kitchen. Yeah, so like I said, it's been rainy, it's been dreary. Today's the first day that we got we didn't even get sunshine back, no rain. All right, so we can at least go outside and it's still nice and hot, cool. So we're gonna do some low and slow and some low. All right, so what we are gonna do, we are making, I got this 20-pound brisket here. You know, it's a while since I do some brisket. This is probably gonna take about 12 to 18 hours. So by the time you guys see this, this will be almost probably 2 days of cooking. All right, so we got brisket. We're gonna do some kebabs. So this is beef. So this is beef. That's beef. So it's a beef day. No pork today, Trini. All right. Or if anybody else will love the pork. So we're gonna split this in half. We're gonna do some kebabs. So you see, I got my skewers, and then we're gonna do some stew beef as well. All right. You know, we always try to have a variety when it comes to the meal. All right. So first things first. This is actually the first time. Usually I use like a kind of a sweetish kind of rub on my brisket, but I'm going to try it with some Jamaican meat seasoning. Because you know, so we always have to yard it up. No matter what it is, we have to yard style it up. Alright? So, the only thing that doesn't change is that I usually use mustard as my base for my brisket. Alright? As like I said, this is 20 pounds of brisket. I already trimmed it up. And you don't want, with brisket, you don't want to lose all of the, cut off all of the fat, because you need some fat to render down through the meat as it cooks, so it stays nice and tender. So as you can see, this is a giant brisket. Put the mustard on first. I find that mustard also gives a nice flavor in addition. And with brisket, I've said it before, it's a very unforgiving cut of meat. You either get it right or you get it wrong. That's how brisket is. If you don't know what you're doing, you're either gonna burn it or it's not gonna cook properly. So you have to know what you do. Alright, so I got, like I said, I'm using the Jamaican meat seasoning. What I love about this is that it has everything I need in there already. And again, brisket soaks up whatever flavor seasoning you use on it, brisket soaks it up. You can smell the black pepper. Most times people use salt and pepper on their brisket. And like I said, this has everything I need in there as far as seasoning. You have to make sure so we get all the sides. See how big that is? So there are two parts to the brisket. There's the point and the flat. The point being the thickest part of the meat, which is this side, and of course the flat being the flat side. So as you can see, the point on this one is very thick. So it's going to take a little bit of time to cook. That's what I say. And we're doing low and slow, like we usually do, because we want a lot of smoke. So you get that nice bark, you get that nice smoke ring on it. And I might have to draw for the old grill, but we'll see. I'll see how it goes. This is gonna be good. All right, so the brisket is done. I'm just gonna let that sit and settle. Cease and settle, as them say. Put this off to the side, because I want that to rest on the seasoning soaking. So when we put it on the grill, it's ready to go. All right. So next thing I'm gonna do is season up this. Well, it's still beef, but as you can see, I used some what do you call it already? Mustard. Some mustard. I don't want the mustard on this. I just want the regular meat seasoning on this. So I got me some avocado oil. That's my base. I'm gonna season these two up at the same time. So just get my base first, because like I said, some of it is going on kebabs and some is going in the beef stew. So whatever's left over, I'm just gonna add to this, and then that would be for the beef stew. As you can see, I don't need a lot. Especially the ones that are going on the kebab, you don't need a lot of seasoning on that. All right. Alright, so I got all the seasoning that I need on this. When I get ready to cook this, I'm just gonna, like I said, whatever is left over this once I do the kebabs, I will add to this and then we go and put the beef stew. Alright, so stay tuned. I'm gonna go ahead and start prepping up the veggies and the kebab so they can be ready. Alright, so watch. Wow. Go on. So yes, my people, in the meantime, I need to get some seasoning from the garden, you know. Need to get me some seasoning. Get me some peppers. As well, I said, winter is coming, but it's crazy because I'm getting this good harvest of seasoning right now. This is like the last, I guess, last part of the harvest towards the fall. Get this nice pepper over here. Look some nice peppers over here. Look at that one. That's a nice pepper right there. You know what I love coming about this garden? It's like a treasure hunt. You never know what you're gonna find in here. Some more peppers here. Yeah, we got peppers all up in there. Yeah, my people, so if you know, as what I say, this year has been a great harvest for, especially for my peppers. Tell you what. Got some big old statue over there, so I'm picking these because you never know. You never know how quick this weather's gonna change right now, you know? So when you get a good harvest like this, you have to take advantage, right? Because you know what will happen? I will wake up tomorrow, there will be a cold snap, and guess what?
No peppers,
no
everything
peppers,
gone.
everything dead. So when you get the opportunity, you have to harvest. Right now, there's peppers in abundance. I mean, no one love the scotchy, you know, the green scotchy. Them one are the hottest one. You see green scotchy them there? But they're nice and pretty. And then over here, so now, I got some ghost peppers and I got some. So these are Carolina Reapers. I don't really want to mess with them yet still. But I gotta try at least one. Them are supposed to be one of the hottest pepper in the world. So I'm still gonna harvest them because I need peppers for my pickle. I don't know if I'm gonna put maybe one of those ghost peppers in there. Actually, that's the Reaper. That's the Carolina Reaper. A lot of them on here, but some of them still small. Okay, good pepper. And that's my ghost peppers. Yeah, see them look different. My Carolina Reapers versus my ghost peppers versus my sweet peppers. All right, that's good enough for now. Let me get some of this other seasoning over here. So the tomato them still growing, and they might be dead soon. So I'll get some sage. I'm gonna get some Thai basil. And as you can see, everything is starting to change colors now because of the weather. Some regular basil. All right, my people. Make sure I say. All right, there you go. All right, so I'm gonna go back in the kitchen, get our things set up. All right, nice like a harvest. All right, so stay tuned and see how we get this thing set up. See you in a little bit.
holiday, but it's not the same. Cause I got a message, a little buzz on the phone from the one and only. Gotta let the whole world know about Winstone Chronicles. He walks in the room and the light gets bright, chasing away all the shadows at night. And his cooking is so supreme. Oh, Winstone, you're the melody, you're the cook, the kind of good energy that just can't be beat. A true friend on these true streets, a dish so white and food that's out of this world. Keep grilling. Winstone, you're worth more than gold. Yeah, Winstone Chronicles, you're the best. It's true, what would we ever do without you? Some people fade out like a slow setting sun, but Winstone, you're constant from the moment the stream has begun. With a heart of pure gold, as rare as can be. Blessings, Winstone, lucky little me. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Blessings to all my viewers. Food for Yama that me say. Don't enter unless you eat, I know you're dribbling. Oh, Winstone, you're the melody, you're the cook, the kind of good energy that just can't be beat. A true friend on these true streets, a dish so white and food that's out of this world. Keep grilling. Winstone, you're worth more than gold. Yeah, Winstone Chronicles, you're the best.
Alright, my people, I hope you enjoyed that little pause for the cause while I was seasoning up all this stuff and cutting up all this stuff. I hope you enjoyed the music as well. You know, so we got everything ready to go. So we got the brisket, the 20+ pound brisket, and so we got the kebabs over on the other side. So the kebabs are not going to take as long as the brisket to cook, but you know, them going on at the same time. So brisket is going to be about 12 to 14 hours, maybe longer, based on the size of this brisket. You see how big it is. Yeah, you see my Muslim stand up. Woo, woo. The size of that brisket. Oh, that steak coming off of that brisket. Alright, so same thing, I'm just going to put the kebabs on here. Like I said, the kebabs not going to take as long. This is going to be here forever, but we need some snacks in between, you know? Need some munchies in between. Don't worry. That's why I couldn't look. That looks like a work of art right here, eh? Good to go. So brisket's on. Kebabs are on. Yes, my people, so at the same time, we're drizzling some avocado oil, and then this is just to keep it from sticking. And I did mix my avocado oil with some additional seasoning, so it gives it an additional flavor, you know? And this will keep it from sticking to the grill as well. Beautiful. Alright. I'll let them go on with them thing. We still gotta go back inside and start deal with the stew. So, I know, so we don't cook more than less than 3 things when we are eat. Alright. So, lock this thing down. You can go and do it thing. I'll see you back inside. Stay tuned. Yes, family. So I got the ingredients. This is the rest of the stew beef that's left over. The rest of my veggies. I got some beans, some red peas over here, so that's what I say. When I make stew peas, I'm making beef stew. Alright, so I'm gonna do peas in the boil already, so I'm gonna get the rest of my beef in the pot so you can start cooking. You know, all these veggies is going in there, right? So this is all the veggies that's left over from my kebab experience. Yeah, man. So all of that now are going at the stew. See it there? Tell me, say it not look like a stew. Beef stew, not stew peas. Beef stew. Look at that. Nice and beautiful. I got my ginger, my garlic, my onions, my peppers. I got everything in here. See it there? So we're gonna make that go and do its thing. Make it cook down a little bit. Then we're gonna come back and season it again, you know. And we're not done yet. So we'll make that go and do its thing. And then we'll come back and check in on it. In the meantime, I need to go check on the kebab, see what them I do. Alright, so stay tuned. Yeah, man. The torture continues. Or in this case, it just started. Alright. So it's sort of started. Alright, family, let's check in on the kebabs. We know the brisket are gonna go on for a while, so I'm not too concerned with that right now. I'm just concerned with the kebabs right now, because I want them to be done, and then we don't have to disturb the brisket no more. That's what I say. How do I know when this is done? Well, the meat's cooked and the potatoes are cooked. Honestly, the potatoes, they like the last thing to grill, because the meat honestly doesn't take that long. And you see all of that flavor is infused in there, right? Just I put some avocado oil on it, and then we're gonna flip it. We got our oil on there. Just gonna rotate. Make sure that every side gets a little bit of crisp on it. This is why I like this. See? Even though the grill hot, look at this. I can just touch these and rotate them. No problem. Yeah, man. And then just drop a little bit more oil, and as I say, I got some more seasoning in my avocado oil. You can use olive oil or you can use avocado oil, right? Either one doesn't matter. Either one works. Or vegetable oil, depending on your preference. Same thing over here. More seasoning for the kebabs now. But this would be tonight's meal. Between this and the stew, this would be tonight's meal. Between this and the stew. Because this brisket won't be done till tomorrow. Even though you guys probably won't see this video until it's all done. So it's 2 stages of torture. I love it. I love my viewers and subscribers. They say I torture them, but they keep coming back, so they must like it. All right, my people. So see that we're gonna lock this down. Got to make sure something's catching the grease, because I don't want this thing to start a grease fire. But yeah, I love the fact say my viewers and subscribers say that I torture them, but you guys keep coming back. Which I appreciate, because I love you guys, you know. But hey, if you gotten this far, go ahead and leave a thumbs up, man. I'm telling you, that does a lot for the channel. We already say hype it up, you know. Hype it up and share it with a friend, so that way you don't go through this torture by yourself. You know what I say? All right. So welcome to all my new subscribers. I've gotten a lot of new subscribers coming in lately. they have joined the torture, and they have learned that, you know, you bring you eat first before you come over to the channel. All right. One day I'm gonna get one of the subscribers to come check me out and eat some of my food. One of them day, we'll see what I go on. Cause some of them live close to me, you know, but me not say nothing. Anyway, we're still gonna check in on the meats and see what I go on. We're almost done. Well, we're almost done with the kebabs and the stew. We're gonna let that cook out. We're gonna eat that tonight, and then I'll be up all night taking care of the brisket. All right. So I will see you shortly. Don't go too far. All right, family. Let's check in. Woo! Look at that. Look at all that smoke. About them turning over. I'll get them off of the grill and put them in the pan. Let them rest for a little bit. Ooh, I want them to fall apart. So let me tell you, so when you see the potato then done, these are done. And then you're going to put some sauce on them. And when they're in the back, that a nice crisp on it, you see it? Look at this beautifulness for people. Alright. Two more. But for some reason the potato them just want to come out by themselves. Alright. Missing one potato. 2 potato, 3 potatoes. So now I can just let the brisket go and do its thing. That's gonna be there for the next about an hour in. So we got about another 17 hours to go. Alright. So what I'm gonna do, you see how the grill cool off? Yeah. So what I'm looking for is the internal temperature. I need the internal temperature to get up to about 190. Right now we're only at 133. Alright, so let me show you what I want. I got the probe that's in there, that's taking the temperature in the thickest part of the meat. Alright. So the probe right now is in the thickest part of the meat. That's gonna keep my temperature monitored. I can actually monitor this grill from my phone. You know I love my gadgets already. Alright. So that means that the only thing I have to do throughout the night is just come back and put more pellets in the hopper here. Alright, so this is I'm still have volleyball pellets. Alright. So that's basically the only thing I got left to do is just keep monitoring it. At some point I'm gonna turn the temperature down because this particular grill gives me a setting where I can do what they call super smoke. Alright, so I want to get that good smoke flavor infused into the meat, and you see that good smoke when I talk about. If you never seen one of my brisket videos before, go back and watch it. All right, this is actually the biggest brisket I have ever done, so this one will be a challenge because you know we want to get it right in the center. All right, so we still got through, you know, but yeah, see there, the kebabs are done. All right, so we'll make them a cool off so the family can get a quick like a snack, you know, and then we're gonna check in on the stew. All right, the beef stew, not stew peas. All right, stay tuned. All right, my people, let's check in on the stew. Beef stew, not stew peas. Let's say it again. Beef stew, not stew peas, because even though we put peas in there and stuff, this is beef stew. Okay. All right. Last time I gonna say. All right. So one thing I'm gonna add to this is I gotta put the potatoes in there because it's a hearty stew, you know. So now I'm just gonna add the rest of the potatoes them in it. So you know what this means? I don't need any additional side dishes to this thing because the potato is gonna be the starch that I need for this meal. All right. So once the potato cook, so the meat's almost completely cooking now. Once the potato cook now, this stew is done. Yeah, man. And this is gonna be a nice, thick, hearty stew. You know what I say? Yeah, man. All right. So you see the full of meat, vegetables. Yeah, man. So what we're gonna do now? What we're gonna do? Lock it back down and make it finish out. and that will be it. So stay tuned, my people. I don't know what happened after this, right? What happened after this? Somebody say it in the chat. Sample time. All right. Stay tuned. All right, family. Let's check in on the brisket. Like I said, it's gonna be here all night. So what I'm gonna do now, I am going to spritz it down with some apple juice. Yeah, I'll be keeping it nice and moist, you know. So I'll spritz it down with some apple juice. Rotate it a little bit. Spritz down this side with some apple juice. Yeah, man. We're just gonna keep it going. So if you notice, I only have it on one side because you want to keep the fat side up. All right, because what happens is with the fat side up, the fat renders all the way through the meat and keeping it nice and tender. All right. So right now I'm just working on the bark. It's the outer skin. You know, I want to get that nice dark bark on it. Alright? And once we get that nice dark bark on it, it's going. Once we get that bark on it, we're going to turn the temperature down and let it just smoke out. Alright, good to go. So I'm going to make it run for about another hour. I'm gonna come back in and check in on it. Right now the stew beef is ready. I'm gonna get it off the stove, get it inside. You already know, so the kebab them ready already. So we're gonna eat the first part of the meal, because as I say, the brisket is going through our process 18 hours. Yeah man, low and slow. Alright, and then we'll catch up on the brisket tomorrow, but I'm gonna do up all night till I cook this thing. Alright, so stay tuned. Whew, you think you go through some torture? I'm going through some torture tonight. Alright, so stay tuned. You guys gonna love this. Alright, let's check in on the beef stew. Not stew peas. See there? Nice and bubbling. Yeah man. One thing we have to do, test the potatoes, and if the potatoes then soft, let's see, eat there, potato cook. That means this is done. Alright, so we're gonna bring this inside and get ready for sample time. Alright? Don't go too far. Alright, Lynn, what time is it?
Sample time.
First in a long time she's sound enthusiastic about sample time. Alright. So let's do this. Alright. So remember I said kebabs are done. Stew beef is done. Not stew peas. Say it with me. Stew beef, not stew peas.
Stew beef, not stew peas.
Alright. In the military we call it beef stew, and trust me, the military people don't know. If you get beef stew, boy, you could have traded somebody in a vehicle for some beef stew. Trust me. Yeah, if anybody in the military can, you know,
Those
quantify
MREs.
that. Yeah man, until you get an MRE, MRE is a meal ready to eat, and this is what we get when we're out in the field or when we're deployed overseas. But if you get a beef stew, trust me, people will trade them family members for beef stew. So, all right, so let's get your plate ready. So you see, we have 2 sample plates this time. So Lynn can have her one, me can have my one. I'm gonna tell you why in a minute. But so the last video I asked you guys, I didn't respond to it at the end. I forgot, so I'm gonna respond to it now. Was there something about me that you saw in the video, the last video, and in this video that you didn't notice? Or you didn't pay attention to? Or you noticed? What it was from the last time is that I switch hands because I'm ambidextrous. I can use both hands to do the same things. Alright? So if you look when me work on the seasoning, the veggies when I cut them up, if you notice me switch hands. It's not something it's something that's like a natural instinct. You know, if I need to switch, I just switch. I do the same thing when I'm on the range as well. But anyway, I forgot to mention that in the last video, so again, I just wanted to mention that. Alright? If anybody was paying attention. I mean, when I was paying attention to the food, and I really pay attention to my hand. So anyway, let's get Lynn's sample plate ready. With the stew beef, the beef stew, not stew peas. Alright. So you know what say, certain nice and rich and thick. Whole heap of meat, whole heap of potato. Yeah man. That's how we're gonna do it. Did you see that pepper in the bottom?
Yeah, I saw it.
It's a cayenne pepper, it's not hot.
Yeah.
So just in case. Alright. There's your beef stew. I'll just work from one pot at a time. Here's my beef stew. Or stew beef, not stew peas. Say it with me, people. Not, type it in the comments. Not stew peas. Beef stew. Okay, so there's mine. Here's Lynn's. Cover that there, you know. Alright. So now, here's the reason why I did 2 sample plates. Because here's your spoon. Here's my spoon. Alright, so now we're going to deal with Lynn's kebab. So you tell me how much kebab you want.
That's enough.
That's what we have to be done. No, man.
That's why you asked me, and then you always
because
give
it's
me
one
more.
kebab. I did 6 kebabs for the 6 of us, so you get. There you go. Beautiful. Beautiful.
And half of that is yours.
No, I got my own plate. Why? Because mine is a little bit crispy, and guess what? It has Scotch bonnet pepper in there. That's the reason why. And you don't eat Scotch bonnet pepper. So, there is my sample plate. Alright, you see the Scotch bonnet pepper in between? Alright. Put this to the side. Make some space. And let's sample this goodness. So, you ready to rotate?
Yes.
Alright. Rotate. So, my people, as you can see, there's actually 3 plates here. You can see what was going on during the rotation. But my subscribers said I needed to make a plate for the guests, for the viewers and subscribers. So see there, I put Funo one to the side. See there, that is Funo plate. Then have Hr plate, me have my plate. See Funo plate there. All right, so they can't complain no more. All right. So, sampler. Talk to the people. Look at that. Yeah, dig down in that. Look a bit of everything. Stew beef, not stew peas. Nice and hot. Be careful, it's hot. There she
That's
goes.
really good. It's nice and thick. Oh yeah. No salt and pepper needed. Well seasoned.
What do you mean well seasoned? What that mean? You don't want to add nothing to it? Okay. Y'all people know well seasoned meat, you know. For some people, they like fresh food. So.
Nothing's needed with this. Nothing.
There she goes. Mm. Mm. You know, I didn't like that because I like when Lynn says, mm.
So you know it's good. Mm-hmm.
She's so quiet. Well, so you're so quiet. Then talk to the people. Oh, no, never mind. She have food in her mouth.
Oh yeah.
When I talk about me, I make nice when me.
That's good.
Yeah, eat that. As soon as boy, if nobody knows nothing about this, you know. I got bring good guys. When I was a complaint about me, I make nice when me I eat. So you're good? You don't want to touch none of the vegetables. No such not touch none. She eat the potato, she eat some of the the beef kebab, but she not touch the vegetables. So it's alright. Maybe do that for now. So make her rotate again. I don't know, I'm not tired when it comes to the food. You know. What I say? Beef stew? Not stew peas. You know how we make the stew peas? How we make the stew peas?
It's perfect.
Coconut milk. If I put some coconut milk in here, then it would be
stew peas.
Stew peas. And some spinach.
Mm-hmm.
But this is beef stew. And it's so good. I should have made this when the rain was falling.
Oh yeah.
But I couldn't go out on the grill because I have the brisket still out there. People. I don't know. I might sleep good tonight. Forget about the brisket. The way how good this tastes. Right. We want to try to find a piece of pepper upon it. See there? There is a scotch it upon it. So. Ain't no spicy that, know. Well, I can eat now. Not bad. It's good. Perfect. Come on. Sorry for tears. See the vegetable then? Nice and cooked down. Actually, it tastes sweet. Actually, it tastes very sweet. The onions. Yeah, man. I'm sorry, people. I know same time I start dance the food nice. I said, potato well cooked. That's why I said this dish don't need a side dish. You don't need no rice or nothing else cut to it because the stew, very hearty. The potatoes nice. The kebab is just a great compliment to the meal itself. Alright? So, we're not done yet, you know. Still have the brisket on the grill. So, we're about 4 hours into the brisket. We have about 14 more hours to go. So if I look tired tomorrow, I don't know why. In the meantime and in between time, we're going to mash up this food for dinner. Gotta feed the kids. And she said, on the plate, nobody not touch on the plate. On the plate still there. Alright? On the plate is still there. Okay. So, we're gonna eat some food and then continue the process throughout the night and see how this brisket. We're going to update as it goes. All right, every couple, maybe every 2 hours or so, because that will take a little while. All right, so go and stay tuned. Don't go nowhere. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, man, them food I can want to do the bogle. Some old people then, I don't know what the bogle is. Alright. So shortly. Yes, my family check in. Let's see what time is it. 2300 military time. That's 11 p.m. Eastern time. We're going checking on the brisket, see what's going on. Right now, our probe is at 144. We're trying to get up to 195 before we wrap it. Let's see what it look like. Woo! Got a nice little bark going on there. Look at that. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna spritz it. Apple juice. Yeah, man. Keep it nice and moist on the outside. Just go ahead and rotate it. Right, look good, right? Yeah, man. Give us some lights on the joint. Yeah, man. See that? That bark. Spritz it over so we are what, 7 hours into the cook? Yeah, 7 hours so far. So don't look too bad. A nice bark on it. So right now we are low and slow. As you can see, put my jacket on. It's kind of chilly outside here this time of the night, you know. Yeah, man, we're in the fall season, so I don't know if I can see the frost, but it's not that bad, you know. It's a little bit cool, but we're out here. Yeah, man. So we are 7 hours in. We are trying to get to internal temperature of 195, and then we're gonna wrap it and try to get it to 205. So it's gonna be nice and tender. All right, so stay tuned. I'm gonna check in again about 2 hours. That's probably what, about, oh no, about another hour. That's like midnight. All right, and then I'm gonna set the grill and then set my clock so I can check it maybe every hour, every 2 hours. The good thing is I can check it from my phone, as I say. You know, so actually, you know what, let me check and make sure so I have enough pellets before we decide to lay down. But let me see. Yeah, man, we're good, man. See there, I got it on the low and slow, so I got enough pellets to last for a while. Good to go, as a matter of fact. I'm gonna put a little bit more pellets in there, just so it's completely full. The only good thing about low and slow is that the pellets don't burn out as fast, you know. So keep it nice and full, and that way I don't have to get up every 2-3 hours to check on it. Most of me have to do, I come back and spritz it, but that's what I say. I'm gonna go and stay tuned. Whew. I know some of y'all are probably still up right now, and for my people that's overseas in a foreign country, when they're on bed right now. So when you see what I talk about, and I talk about the torture, you saw me have to go through the torture, you know. Anyway, we'll check back in about an hour or so and see what I'm going. Alright? Stay tuned. Alright, my family. What time is it? Let's see. It is 0045, which is 12:45 midnight time. Alright? Eastern time. So we're 8 hours into the cook. All right. I'm not tired. Do I look tired? I'm tired. All right, let's check it on the brisket to our one. See there? Got a nice little bark on it. That's what we're looking for, right? So let's just go out and put some, spritz on some more apple juice. Okay. We only see the end result, not see the work we're going at, you know. Alright. So, because I'm getting ready to go to bed, I got the bark the way I want it right now. I don't want this skin to dry out anymore, but I want the inside to cook. All right. So right now, I'm going to remove the probe. I'm going to bring it over here and I'm going to wrap it. Look at that beautifulness right there. Woo-woo. All right. So what we're going to do? We're going to wrap it in butcher paper. And the reason why we're wrapping it in butcher paper is because butcher paper actually keeps giving it more flavor. So the smoke tends to rise through the butcher paper. You can use butcher paper or you can use foil. If you use the foil, yes, it will get tender, but it will cook a lot faster and you don't get any more smoke. With the butcher paper, you still get smoke going all the way through the meat. Alright? So I am going to basically quadruple wrap this. Alright, so I got 4 pieces of butcher paper. And it's all about the process, you know. It's just I have everything laid out already, so I'm not having to think about it, what I need to do. I know exactly what I need to do. Alright? I got all my butcher paper laid out. So I don't have any exits, because here's gonna happen. All this juice from this, all this flavor is going to be settled all inside here. So all this is gonna get tender. We don't wanna lose that. We don't wanna lose the juice. Alright? That best spot. Alright. Yeah, y'all thought Lynn was sleeping. I thought she was sleeping. Alright, so see, I got my cooking twine already laid out. Remember I told you about the process? Yeah, man. You want all your things them laid out. Obviously, this is not my first time doing this, right? Put your finger right there. Hold that place. There you go. And if you don't move your finger, you're going to be on the... I didn't say to move your finger yet. Put your finger down. I said if you don't move your finger, you about to be on the grill. Look at this. Now you can move your finger. You see this, people? She not even wait. Let me finish what me I gonna say. If you need to move my finger. Look, that look like a nice Christmas package, don't it? Put your finger there. I know somebody gonna say, leave Miss Lena, leave Mama Lena alone. Alright, put your finger out. There you go. Alright. So we're gonna tie this one more time with all 4 ties. As I said, this is gonna be the rest of the night cooking right here. Alright, so let's cut this off. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. So we got it where we want it. What we say? Fat side up. Still the same, nothing changes. You want that all that juice to render through. Alright? So back on the grill. We're gonna put our probe back in there. That's gonna keep me monitoring it all night. So the fattiest or biggest, densest part of the meat. We put our probe back in. Alright. We're gonna leave this to slow cook for the rest of the night. Now we'll check on this in the morning. You wanna see the frost? I come out of my mom and tell you say chilly out there. That's why I have my jacket. Alright. So we are done for the night. You will see you guys tomorrow. Stay tuned for the end result because this thing is gonna be juicy. Alright. See you tomorrow. Yes, my family, good morning. Yeah, give thanks on it like great rice. Looking rough, ain't it? Yeah, so we are officially 15.5 hours into this cook. So my probe says 198. That's where I need to get it to. Okay? So what I'm going to do now is get it off of the grill. And it's not done yet. Still gotta let it rest. So look at that. See all that juice coming out of it? Woo woo! Alright, so we gotta let it rest. So I'm gonna put this inside my trusty little cooler here. And that's where it's gonna finish its cook. Which all it's gotta do is rest. And then we can slice it up later. Sample time. Alright? Number 2. Alright? So this grill has been running all night. And I still got pellets left, but see? Very efficient. Shut it down. Alright. Then I gotta go get ready for work. Alright? So when we come back, we will slice it. By then it will be nice and roasted. Alright? Stay tuned. Alright, family. So we got the brisket out of the cooler. As you can see, it's sweat out last couple hours. And that's what you want it to do. You want it to rest before you actually slice it. Because then you get to cool off and the juices get to redistribute within the meats. So, get my gloves here so we can get to slice it and dice it. Alright, here's the big reveal. Remember some quadruple rocket, you know. So look at that juice that come out from all different angles. Oh my goodness. Hold on. I might have to drain the juice out. Hold on, look at that. Let's unwrap it in here. So we're gonna lose the juice. All that juice. Over here. All right, last one. Look at that bark. Ooh. Huh. That's a beautiful brisket. Look at that right there, my people. All right, let's get rid of this. Let's get slice it. Ooh, woo. 16 hours. 16 hours total cook time. Slow and steady. See the smoke rings? Yeah. So we cut across the green. You can see the smoke rings from it, right? This is nice and tender. I'm going slow cut because I don't want to. Ooh. That's the reason why we don't cut all the fat, because we need the fat to keep the meat nice and tender. And you can see all of those juices. See it? Look at that. And the more you cut, the further you go into the meat, the more juice you see coming out of it. Good. Ooh, woo. Nice and juicy. Look at that. That is ridiculous. So that's the flat. Essentially, I can cut the point up, but I want to look at that. Look at that, people. So the more we get up to the point, the juicier it gets. Look at that. Look at that. This is craziness. All right, so what we're gonna do, we're just gonna, because this is gonna take me a little while to finish cutting. So, I think we need to get a small sample of it. What do you think?
Okay.
I get the sample?
Of course.
I'm gonna cut off a sample for you too. She don't like the fatty parts too, but I like the fatty part. This is good. Oh, you can't taste the smoke.
Winston Chronicles, you don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
We start with a camera, vision clear. Broadcasting live from right over here.
Beautiful.
Some people I wonder what me really do, but when them see the content, everything brand new. Just a preview of the life me living. This is what we giving. Jack of our trees, but me not follow none. Winston Chronicles, see how the thing done.
You want a sample?
Yes.
What do you want?
Jack of our trees, what's the
No fat.
run? Winston Chronicles is all about fun.
Chef Stone in the kitchen, watch your pot bubble. Mac and cheese boss, no trouble, no trouble. Mama Lynn sampling, taste buds tingling. Food critics watching a sample play sing. Hot sauce dripping, YouTube views climbing. I wanna say just chime in. Subscriber.
When me need protection, got Ranger and Chloe. Backyard farming, everything growing.
Nice and tender and smoky, right?
DIY projects, knowledge keeps flowing. World traveling, wisdom showing. Winston Chronicles, just keep on growing.
So that's it, you know.
Listen close to
2 days worth of cooking.
Stone channel never come
And now we get
late.
enjoy the
Keep our
fruit
track
stuff.
to my farming
Alright, show us
state.
the meats
Everything me
before-
touch just
before I
elevate.
labor.
No hesitation, this a demonstration. One man's
nice
passion,
and
no
tender.
celebration. Jack of all trades,
Juicy.
but we not follow none. Been stone trying to go see how the thing done.
Okay.
Subscribe and like, share the
Juice stuff.
vibe.
Oh, sorry, good thing. Juice stuff. Float for me. So, hey, again, once again,
Jack of
another
all
great
trades,
day.
what you tryna run?
we
When
give
stone
thanks.
showing you it's all
Another
about
great
fun.
cook, another great sample time. Alright?
Respect due.
So, again, I
From the
appreciate you
kitchen
guys.
to the
Make sure you like up the video, share it up.
Every day me going
Leave a
hard.
comment, leave a thumbs up. Alright?
Subscribe, hit the bell
And make sure
for
you
more
like it
content
up.
soon.
Alright?
We
So until
not
next
a
time,
share channel.
God bless.
That
See you
me
in the next one.
I
Alright?
say, I just pure
Goodbye.
good vibes. We not give no blind. Jack of all trades, but me not follow none. When Stone Chronicles see how the thing done. Subscribe and like, share the vibe.
See you the next time.
Jack of all trades, what you tryna- Respect though. Jack of all trades, but me not follow none. When Stone Chronicles see how the thing done. Subscribe and like, share the vibes. Jack of all trades, what you tryna run? When Stone Chronicles is all about fun. Stone Chronicles, respect you.